Welcome, one and all, to my Malekith Dark Elf campaign. Gonna be playing over here in Nagaron as the Witch King. I do have Mixu's Lord pack, a few mods, mostly only changing heroes and lords, as you can see here. Not going to be adding any extra units. Tried that in my Skaven campaign, and I was just getting way too many crashes and bugs, so gonna have to go without for the time being until most of them get like really fully updated, or if there is enough of a desire to see heavily modded campaigns, I will go back to that. For now, we're gonna try to get this out here, choosing Dark Elves because one of my buddies really likes to play the Dark Elves. He's also new to the game, so I figured I'd put this out there just in case they feel like checking it out. I'm going to be playing 200 difficulty for the Crisis, max difficulty. Let me think, being over there in Nagaron, these are not really going to affect me very much. Yeah. Even the Grudge too far, there is a dwarf near me, but even still, most of these crises wouldn't be too threatening, I think, for me. Let's instead then choose Will-O-Fashut, or should we go with the Skaven? Let's take the Will-O-Fashut, and I will still keep my vampiric crises going off because I always have vampires going off for some reason. It's the crisis that I never turn off, so I just enjoy fighting the undead for some reason. Jump into this, I guess, without any further ado. I was expecting to have some more nitpicking choices to make. Suppose not. We do have our lovely mother up here. A strange relationship between the two. The land of Chill is a bleak and forbidding territory, as unforgiving as the Dark Elves who made it their home. Most in Nagroth dwell in one of the heavily fortified cities whose sinister pinnacles rise high into the storm-wracked sky, depraved places where murder lurks in every shadow, and the weak are slain for their amusement of the strong, or for the amusement of the strong. Throughout history, many foolish interlopers have taken on the druchii on their own barren soil. More often than not, their dead bodies end up nourishing it. A lovely bit of lore to welcome us to the homeland of the druchii. I will be making it my mission in this campaign as well to retake Ulthuan as the Witch King and the rightful ruler, the true descendant of Anarion. I feel it is only my birthright to take the Phoenix Crown. What is happening right now? Okay.
All bow before the Witch King.
I see a rat. Alrighty then. Legendary. Oh, this is one of the heroes, I guess that's why it was popping up like that. There we go, how they play. So we're going to be capturing some slaves. Going to be using it for our slave income. And the sacrifice to Mathlan. Right, it's an actual... Right. Typically when I play the Dark Elves, I use the Kraken Lord, so I'm not actually completely familiar with this. What? Oh, that's just this Sword of Cain, never mind. I know exactly what the Sword of Cain is. Now, my fair
Sister
lady...
of the Dark Convent, sorceress
Would you join
of
me,
Nagaron
please?
shall be mine.
I am the Witch King.
So here, there it is. The sacrifice to Mathlan is what we will be using for our Black Arcs. Definitely going to be wanting to get one of those out as soon as I can. Slave pen. Okay. Have to upgrade my city first, I guess. Jump in here to face the rat. It is just slaves. Unfortunately, when fighting slaves, chances are you will be dealing damage to the point where they're not going to hurt you. Granted, Dark Elves aren't that Like, the black guard here are pretty much... yeah, you can see 100 armor on them. Yeah, we got 40 on the rest. Okay. But Skaven slaves have no AP, armor piercing. Pretty much what I'm getting at is, if you want to move further ahead early in campaign, sometimes it's best to fight battles manually, just because the auto-resolve will 100% give you losses pretty much every time, depending on your army, of course. However, if you fight a battle, you have the chance of, you know, keeping everybody alive. So we will do this. And this. And this.
We are ready. Dealers in death.
Can move them a little closer. Because
Dark shards.
I do not need, whoopsies, hit the wrong button. Do not need to worry about line of sight here. These guys are just going to be shooting in an arc right overhead.
Bleak swords.
However, the menace from below,
Dealers in death.
I guess I'll keep you back there to deal with that.
Ready!
Sorceress here,
Chariots.
The
Witch King in the middle,
Cold-blooded killers.
and let's go.
Going.
All shall tremble. True
So,
heir of a name.
let's see, we have the Lore of Dark and Lore of Fire.
Dark sorceress!
Chariots.
Not the biggest fan of the dark magic.
Battle
It does have some good spells, but I don't know, it's just not my favorite. Still up, you make it work. Can you get that downward charge, please? It wasn't the best charge, but it did actually do quite a bit of damage. We got 50 kills. Oh my goodness. I guess it did do a bit.
Onward. Carnage awaits.
And they can't actually see them, so they decided to summon those banner outside. Can you get the downward charge again? Yes, you can.
No mercy. Onwards to murder. Massacre them.
If you keep them moving and keep the attack order going, as long as they're close enough, they will act like they're charging. So they can get a charge through multiple units, is what I'm trying to get these chariots to do.
Blood will flow.
Come on.
Advancing.
Also, being Skaven slaves, they don't have much mass, so they're not really locked in too badly.
Moving out.
If this was any other faction, I would feel much more cautious about this.
Terror and death. Blood for
Yeah,
Cain.
going up there
On
wasn't
to
really gonna work
slaughter.
on that. And they did decide to pop that there.
All shall tremble.
Went about as well as I was hoping it would for them.
Nagarothi.
Very good.
We understand. Murder awaits.
Still have that unit back there. Oh, it looks like archers. Yeah, crossbows got that one. Very good, very good.
Fight. Kill. Advance to fight.
Still having trouble going up the hill.
Death is
And we'll
coming.
just turn back around.
Onwards to murder.
Skull chariots. I never actually really liked. I don't know. Dark elves have decent cav. They're not cav that you really, or chariots as well. They're not really stuff that you want to put in a fight. Maybe I've just never had much luck with them. It's also very possible.
Die weak.
Not always the best with cavalry. I think I've gotten better over time. Chariots, though, kind of the same for me. Chariots I'm very hit or miss with. Seems like these ones are hitting them. Again, fighting Skaven, it's kind of tough enough to do too well. Did already get Murderous Mastery here.
Bloody murder. Die, fools.
Not going to provide too much of a bonus, though, for all of my units, because this is the only one in melee. This reminds me of some
Die, weakling!
annoying stuff that I've done in the past to AI. I've killed entire garrisons using just chariots before. The Black Coach from the Vampire Counts, great unit. That one, I will say, is a lovely chariot that I do actually enjoy. These guys are doing great, though. Pretty sure that I am going to see off this entire army with just these Colgans.
Kill everything! Wondrous slaughter!
They're running again.
Advance!
Again, fighting rats, they are going to run away and rally several times.
Malekith.
Alright, you can just go over there and kill him now. This is also not meant for melee, the chariot, just because it has a ranged attack. It's a hybrid chariot, so it's even worse in
Druchii,
sustained
forward!
combat than most chariots are. Only do this with Skaven, pretty much is what I'm saying.
With
You can turn back
pleasure!
around now. I'm pretty sure now.
Malekith. Show no mercy.
Just get rid of the tag alongs. This is supposed to be a duel.
Chosen of Cain.
1v1 me, bro.
Axe empty.
Chariots!
You really like that backhanded sledge. Oh, just smacked him on the butt.
We are doomed!
Yeah, you are, dude. Dude, you genuinely like that move. That's, like, what, the 4th time he's used it? Spam much? Do it again. He did. Alrighty. Wow, these chariots. I don't know. They might have changed my mind. Let me know if you guys appreciate those chariots. 34k damage value. That was actually the entire Skaven army, just with these chariots.
Chariots!
501? Oh, you're shooting them. I forgot about the ranged attack again.
Slay them!
Malekith.
Ran out of
Dealers in
ammo,
death.
I guess. Well, that'll be it. Can't run them down anymore. It seems like you're very
We
tired,
are
yeah.
ready!
That was lovely. I'm kind of tempted to save that just for the cold one. That's not how you spell. I enjoyed that, in fact. Definitely changed my mind. See? Look, no losses. AI, auto-resolve, wouldn't have done that. My god. I'm surprised that the summon that they popped on these units didn't actually get any kills. Typically they do, you know, at least like 1 or 2. Maybe they actually targeted the Witch King. In which case it makes sense. Yeah. Didn't get hurt at all. Pretty sure those kills were from the infantry that he fought, though. I don't know. I guess I just had my my guys clumped up well enough that that summon unit genuinely just shattered before it had time to deal damage. Oh well. Sucks for the Skaven. You might get a name for that, honestly. And let's... yeah.
Serve the weak. My
Alright.
cruelty knows no limits.
This time I am going to auto the settlement, just because anytime you hit a settlement, you do have to occupy it, and you will be stuck in there, so I'll get replenishment. But as you can see, that is what would have happened. I'm going to loot and occupy, just because this is
My cruelty
my same
knows
province.
no limits. Dark indeed.
this, go ahead and post battle loot. Oh, faction wide. Interesting. That could be rather beneficial. Let's go with this first, growth and the rush construction. Anyone who doesn't know, I can click this button and use my slaves up here to finish that building instantly.
Lord of the
Let
Black
me get some of that, I think. 1 and 1. We gonna go for this. Route Marcher. Other mods do actually include a skill point, so it just adds extra skills to unlock. And because of having the extra skills, I have another mod that allows you to get 2 levels per skill. Or 2 skills per level, I mean. Later on, after I think like level 20 or 30, then it does straighten out to just 1-to-1. Just allowing you to actually unlock most of those skills that you're supposed to have. Makes those legendary lords feel a bit more legendary. Alright, just gonna end the turn here. Jump in through. Should also probably check out my diplomacy soon. Being the Witch King, hopefully the other Dark Elves will feel like bending the knee. Possibly. Ruler's Tolerance. Well, better than nothing. Do have quite a few Dark Elves all around us. However, up top here is Valkia. She may be an issue. We've also got the dwarf I was talking about further back here. Might make it play for wiping him out pretty soon. Hello? There we are. Alrighty then. Yeah, so we've got the dwarf down there. But this is something I did not foresee. Got the slaughterman over there. Okay. Let us take this province. Is actually going to have us meeting the dwarf. Fantastic. Much sooner than I expected. Okay. Alrighty. How about
Malekith, King of Nagaroth. Oh, very well.
here? And then I want to get some more of these guys just for that armor-piercing projectile. Definitely gonna help out with those dwarves. And let's go casualties. All the slaves. Speaking of, might make those beastmen some slaves as well. To be determined. Let's grab income. Always going for the infrastructure. What? Oh, goodness. I forgot as Malekith, you actually start out with a military alliance with this man over here. I don't need to construct an outpost, though, because we have the exact same units. Let me see. Quick deal. Non-aggression.
You would do well to kneel before me.
Excuse me. Maybe I should have just gone with war.
You know of my power.
I know that you are a placeholder. Pardon me, my goodness. I probably should have faced away from the mic for that. Apologies again.
Cain abhors.
Got something stuck in my throat.
Unless
Let's go through. Anyone else want to make a deal? Anybody else want to make a deal? You have 4 settlements. Wow, you're at war with all the Dark Elves. Can make
speak, kin,
non-aggression.
and I will gladly.
Everybody give me your money. And that's it. Okay. So, that's that. I don't want to do the outpost. He already has an outpost there, that's fine. In that case, I am going to use the slaves on that. And let's get some trade resources in here, I think. Okay, the slave pens. This is what's going to let me get the black arc. Alrighty. Skip the outpost, because again, I don't want to build it. Really gonna go for that black arc. Black arcs are absolutely lovely for the Dark Elves. It's essentially a floating city that you can recruit from, you can build armies off of. It is essentially a floating city, which is great, because that's what it's supposed to be in the lore. It is actually a city that they just decided to put on top of a giant ship. I'm 100% simplifying that. There is a lot of lore to this game. I would actually recommend checking it out. It's really interesting. My simplified version is likely not going to give you the full story.
Abominable snow.
Alrighty. Now,
Doors are
hold on. Scaven corruption. Okay, so the rat actually still lives there. Let's finish him
I
off.
am the Witch King.
I guess that's a zombie. A close victory in a walled settlement, you can tell from this. It would actually be a little bit more challenging. However, I don't think it would be a close victory. I don't want to wait to siege out the tower though, so I'm just gonna jump in. I won't really be able to use the chariot, I think, for this one. They've also got a lot more anti-large. All the spears. Again, this is a hybrid chariot, so just being straight in the melee, I would have to be a lot more aware of it. I think I'm going to focus on my dark shards and my lord. I think that's going to be how I get through here.
Dread spears.
So, you two can go like this, I said, sir. Thank you. Like so. Sure.
Dark shards.
There we are. And you can chill it. And my lady here.
I will have destruction.
Go.
Fear me. All shall tremble.
The druchii go marching one by one, hurrah, hurrah. The druchii go marching one by one, hurrah, hurrah. Don't judge my counting. I know there's more than one. Okay?
They cannot hide. The merciless host.
Yes. Once we get my folks in range, sir,
Malekith.
I need you to break that door.
All shall suffer.
The merciless host. Blood will flow.
Actually, no, you can't just.
Onward.
I changed my mind. You're gonna go
Going.
here. Keep this unit in the front. Like I said, I'm not going to be using it too much for the siege. So.
Black gods.
Hi. How are you doing? I'm trying to hit my archers. I don't like that.
Eager.
These are my black guard. How do you like them? I would rather you fight them than the archers. Did you get one of them? You did not. Sir. Sir. Look that way. Look that way. That's going to be much more fun. I actually lost one of my black guard. Did not lose him to that unit though. Like we got shot. Yes, good, good, good. You guys just shoot through there. This is 100% what this plan is, by the way. I'm just
Grouping forward. Battle ready. Dread spear.
using that.
Without question. No survivors.
You lot can turn around. Then sandwich.
Come, lady!
There we go. There we go.
The merciless host. On to slaughter. Dark elves.
Huzzah. I was about to say, are you all shooting for that guy?
Merciless warriors.
Sorceress of Grand!
That's just unfair.
Understood!
I'd like to get those firing arcs to be a little bit better if you don't mind. Gonna take me a long time to get through there. Tell you
Bleak
what,
swords. Following orders.
y'all can go up there.
Druchii.
Y'all can go up there. Start docking these walls. This is another mod that I don't have the mod actually. This is the vanilla game. They just pull ladders out of their pockets. You can see their secret pocket stash right there. That's where they pull the ladder out of, because this ladder fits in their pocket. Don't think about it too hard. Anyway, the mod removes that, so that you actually have to siege or build the ladders for the siege. I would like you to die.
Dark shards. We are ready. Die, weaklings!
Pain sucks on blood.
Merciless warriors.
Did they only have 2 uses of the menace below?
Following orders. Nagarothi. Dark shards. Make them bleed.
Malekith.
I also forgot that I can cast that inside.
Attend me.
Servant of
If I got the big wind, that would have been even better.
Battle ready.
Save my own
Yeah,
Malekith.
blade wind would have been perfect here. Hey, you let me in. Thank you.
Setting forth. Annihilate them. Druchii scum.
You like it?
Hear my words.
Get it because it's called the children.
Malekith.
Dread spears.
I did not realize that we're up there.
Bleak swords.
You can
We
jump up on
understand.
that side. Hey, the gates were funny went down.
Chariots. Dealers in death. Cold-blooded killers.
There we go. Who said that?
Kill.
Malekith. Hana.
One of the things, when you send a spell out of wall like that, it will bounce back. Sometimes it bounces at an angle. It just does whatever it does. There's no real way to measure it, so.
Dark shards.
You got 1 minute still there.
All shall tremble.
Come on, that's it. Let me in.
It is
Let me
done.
in. There we go.
Merciless warriors. Onwards to murder. Onwards to murder.
And now I am in the city.
I crave
How
battle.
dare you? Would you please stop?
We are doomed. Come forth. Agree.
Our sorceresses are at work. Dark shards. Without question. To destruction. To destruction. Advancing.
Did Skaven that were up here go away? I guess so.
Bleak swords. Dark shards.
Malekith. Attack.
Yeah, you can go over there, buddy.
Dark shards. Moving out. Forward. On to slaughter.
This is the most annoying thing, and the reason why I really don't like sieges. The fucking gate is open! CA, if you ever watch any video
sorceress of blood.
from me, can you just or any modder, can you make it like a priority or something? That if the gate is open, that our units use the fucking gate? The reason why this upsets me and every Siege and every Total War player is because this actually weakens your units. anytime you send them on a ladder and they have to walk up the ladder, climb up the ladder, it weakens them. It puts them into a tired position. They are then worse off in melee.
Eager for
Even
battle.
ranged units, they get worse stats. And they're already not made for melee, so it's even worse. Like, I just...
Hear my words.
This has been an issue in the game since the game happened. It really doesn't feel like anyone cares, even though the players of the game really, really care. Look at this, even the hero. Thank you, thank you. You decided to use your brain cell that time.
Chariots! Death!
Lord of Nagara.
Alright, never mind. They got broke.
Bleak swords! Blood will
I don't
flow!
know why you were standing that way. My bad. Reorganize, keep that shield wall in front of you there. And is that the last of them? Nope, that's just that side break. Okay.
Death awaits. Suffering for all.
Chariots! Slay them!
Kada. Malekith.
Battle calls! My blade hungers!
True heir of Aneria.
That's actually... Shameful display.
Ascend me.
Yes, that's unfortunately impressive. There
Slaughter
we go.
them.
Good. Now we don't have to deal with any more rats. Alright, so it did take a bit of losses from the towers there.
Malekith.
I just want one more spell.
Come forth.
The explosion hurt? No, that's just aesthetic. Okay. That's another reason actually why I use the mod. I'm still ranting about the ladders, by the way, in case you're wondering where this comes from. Is another reason why I use the mod, or why I prefer to use the mod for campaigns that removes that just pocket ladder that infantry get, is because it prevents units from doing exactly what I just complained about. It forces them to use the gate because they don't just have a ladder they can pull out of their pocket and scale the wall with. They have to use the gate. It makes sense. I really like it. It's another reason why I like that mod. Also because the AI doesn't always use that. Typically they'll build the towers rather than the ladder. So, I mean, it serves the exact same purpose. So there's really no difference between building the two in the siege. It's just a matter of not having a ladder in your pocket the size of 4 stories. Like, and this is actually a capital. Do I want to loot and occupy? I think I do.
Wealth is power.
I want to get those 800 slaves. Increase that, please.
The truth.
And alright, I think I'm actually going to grab the Blade Wind, pop in my red line. For those who don't know, spellcasters have their own line, but a yellow line is the personal lord buff, red line is an army buff, the blue line is your faction buff.
Malekith, King of Nagara.
Alrighty, and with that, guys, we are at actually over 30 minutes here,
Malekith.
so I am going to be ending the video. Thank you all for watching, hopefully you enjoyed. Feel free to hop in next time where we're going to be running after those dwarves, likely. They're improving. Oh dear. That might be worse. Yeah, so we're going to have to decide how we kill the dwarves and finish off the rest of this territory. I'm guessing there's more Skaven. Oh no, these are just ruins actually, never mind. I guess the beastmen have been destroying things down there. Gonna have to worry about those high elves as well. There's a lot a lot to happen over here. Hopefully you guys stick around and come back for it all next time. Thank you for your time. Go ahead and feel getting tongue-tied. I don't really know if that's a good thing for a YouTuber. I mean, I can't avoid it just being who I am. Let me know if it bothers you. If you find it entertaining, which is my hope, then please comment entertaining or leave a like. Just let me know that it doesn't bother you and I'll stop overthinking about it. Otherwise, I'm going to keep overthinking about it. Please save my sanity. Alright, that's going to end the video now. Thank you all very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. And I'll catch you in the next one. One of these days, I'm going to figure out how to say that smoothly. Peace to everyone.